Algerian Army channel represents the best 5 soldiers of all the time. Number 1 is Fawzi Salmi. Fawzi Salmi, the martyr of the Black Decade and the legend of the Special Forces, is the slogan of the Algerian struggle, the most famous Algerian fighter and the maker of the glories of the commando paratroopers. He was known in the forests and valleys of the state of Sétif, in the town of Beni Aziz and many villages. He was an experienced commando hero who did not fear death, nor was he intimidated by the enemy. He was distinguished by his gluttony and intelligence. He was known for his courage and steadfastness. His real name is Fawzi Salimi, nicknamed Sumbul, a first sergeant in the Special Forces. He comes from a poor family from El Tebel, El Tarf state. He enlisted in the Special Forces in the year 1992. He was known for his discipline, calm, courage, respect among his colleagues and the appreciation of his leaders. Number 2 is Ali Wald Qada, named Walqada Abd al-Ali.
Abdelali Qada, from a former army officer to one of the most important and greatest martial arts trainers in Algeria. When you mention the school of martial arts in the state of Saïda, you must remember the great trainer Abdelali Qada. The meaning of manhood and strength represented by this lion of our proud army, nicknamed the Beast of the Mediterranean, who honored Algeria on several national occasions, advisor to the federal president in charge of mixed martial arts and parades. The meaning of manhood and strength represented by this lion of our proud army, nicknamed the Beast of the Mediterranean, who honored Algeria on several national occasions, advisor to the federal president in charge of mixed martial arts and parades. The Qada initiative is not just a martial arts club, but rather a lesson for all citizens who can derive a profound meaning from the warning against anyone who undermines the sovereignty of the homeland and the national security of the state, at the expense of the ignorant, and between those who have dedicated their lives, money, effort and time to creating men and instilling the values of patriotism in them by training them on how to look at things from the positive. Number 3 is Jalali Bougadra. Al-Jalali Bougadra al-Mustache, the first retired champion of the Special Forces, son of the city of Mascara, first assistant in the National People's Army, a shooting instructor in 1990 in the Special Forces, a record full of achievements for Al-Jalali Bougadra al-Mustache, the first retired champion of the Special Forces, son of the city of Mascara, first assistant in the National People's Army, a shooting instructor in 1990 in the Special Forces, a record full of achievements for.
Number 4 is Zidane Noordine, to raid the terrorist car and asked for the car's documents, only to receive a stray bullet from the terrorists. He resisted while injured. He did not fall, but rather restored his reputation, and that of all the oppressed from their brutality. He killed all the terrorists, exchanging fire with them. God's grace granted him martyrdom for the sake of God and the homeland, and he was among the caravans of martyrs. Noordine was martyred on his way to the hospital in Rahimadou. Number 5 is Othman Boulayhia. Colonel Othman established a policy through his personal implementation of military operations, although he is a senior officer in the army, and the evidence is the last operation in Biaya, where he confronted terrorists directly in battles that he managed well thanks to his experience, and his steadfastness and composure are attested to. He was a role model for young people, in light of the intensification of the fight against terrorism after he abandoned civilian life, and spent his life in the mountains until he fell as a martyr in the field of honor. Moments before his martyrdom, he asked his father to take care of his sons, Anas and Amine,